I went from 0 to 100 plus trees, shrubs, and plants in less than 3 years, all while remodeling a house and mostly not losing my mind. Moving from Wisconsin, which was basically north of the wall, down to Florida, we've realized that we knew nothing.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
We wanted to plant a garden, right? You're down in Florida, it's sunny all the time. You could have a garden. Well, this was our first garden. It was a complete and utter fail. We got a turnip. We got carrots that were maybe 2 inches at best. And then everything just died. We obviously had a lot to learn. So that's what we did. We started doing some research. We looked around for local nurseries and Hello, Henry. We talked to local nurseries, really asked a lot of questions. Phase 2 of our food forest, we started planting cranberry hibiscus, which I've talked about in previous videos. This area here is all self-seeded cranberry hibiscus that came from the mother plant. The mother plant has since died, but we have a bunch of new plants that are just volunteering over in this area. We also planted cassava, which we're looking forward to harvesting this fall, a Barbados cherry. We did get some papaya, but we got those from a friend, carambola, or a starfruit tree. The starfruit tree has been struggling. It doesn't, I don't think, like it as much under the shade here, but let me know how it works for you. If you grow starfruit, where do you have it located? Is it full sun? I'd love to hear your input on that. We also planted a mulberry, and one that I'm really excited about, this is an ice cream bean tree. It also is, like it sounds, being a bean, a nitrogen fixer, but this year it looks like we are finally going to get some fruit off of it. We've got some clusters that appear to me to be where it's going to flower and hopefully produce some of those ice cream beans, and we're going to get to try them this year for the first time. That's my hope anyway. One of the other plants that we got from Echo was this dwarf Orinoco, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, banana tree. And as I've mentioned in another video, we did get our very first bunch of bananas off of this plant. But these all were planted pretty much under a heavy canopy of oak trees and may not be the ideal location for some of these plants. Around the same time as planting the trees and shrubs and the banana back in the back, we planted a couple of citrus trees. A Myers lemon and a Rio red grapefruit tree. And then the last tree that we got planted at the very start was our Moringa tree, which we were very excited about. It's called the Tree of Life, and we use the leaves off of this a lot. So those were some of the very first plants that we got in the first year we were down here. We started doing tours of other food forests that we saw on YouTube, and we just were interested in what they were doing. From there, we learned about other plants that we had never heard about before. There are just a ton of varieties of bananas, and we were able to acquire several different varieties. After the dwarf Orinoco, we got blue Java, and gosh, there's like 3 or 4 other kinds, and I'll have to pop those texts up here because I can't remember them all. And one of the problems that I've found with bananas is once they're in the ground, I can hardly tell the difference between them. If there's ways that you know how to identify them after they're in the ground, I would be all ears. Would love to hear about how to do that, because I know a few of them, what they are, because I remember where I planted them, but lots of them I don't. Another plant that we are super excited about is the Jamaican cherry. It's also called a strawberry tree, which I don't know exactly why it's called strawberry tree, but we love that one a lot. It is a very prolific producer of fruit. pretty much all through the summer. Ours started producing about maybe a month ago, and we're in August, or no, I'm sorry, we're in the middle of July right now. And I come out here and snack off of the cherries off of this tree all the time. Another plant that we have is called pandan, which we're very excited about. It's like a potato substitute. So that one grows well down here, and we have that in several locations. We also have Katuk, which is a great green. It has a lot of nutrients, a lot of protein, and that's another great one that we use, and we harvest that right now and have been for quite some time. We have gingers. We have a shampoo ginger that we have in the ground right now, and it has just bloomed this year, and we're very excited about that. It's bloomed for the first time. And over here we also have some of the other shade-loving root plants like turmeric. This area over here is pretty dense with plants. We also saw in and amongst the turmeric and the ginger some Cuban basil, which we have growing all over the place because it grows really well all by itself and doesn't need a whole lot of intervention. We've put in several trellises throughout the food forest, and we let the things grow up on them that are the viney things like loofah, and we tried something called mouse melon this year. The mouse melon did not do well, and I don't know if it's just not the right time of year for that or what the problem was with that particular plant, but it just seems to be struggling. The loofah is doing amazing. We also have the pink eye purple hulled beans that are growing around, and I've been harvesting those for a couple of weeks now, which is great. We have a lychee tree that we just planted this year. This one, it looks like it's struggling as well. I'm gonna have to do some more research on that to find out what the issue is there, but as we walk around the corner here, you can see the cucamelons or mouse melons are struggling, but the beans, the pink-eyed purple-hulled beans are doing great. Across the aisle from that, we have some papaya and another banana tree. We've got we have canna lilies pretty much planted throughout the gardens. We like those because it's not just all about the food, it's about having a beautiful garden as well and having flowers coming up. Those are nice and that's good for the soul. We have pineapple, we have soursop trees, which I love. That's one thing that I make a tea with very frequently. In amongst the stuff underneath it, we have longevity spinach. We do plant lots of pineapples. We love pineapple, and they're about a 2-year commitment. We also planted guava. This particular variety is Ruby Supreme guava, and we're seeing some fruits set up on this one already, and I'm looking forward to tasting those. I've not had a homegrown guava before. Continuing down this path, we've got more banana, and we have some sugar cane in here, which I'm excited about. I'm looking forward to harvesting this fall and making some cane syrup, so that'll be fun. We also have another mulberry that is just starting to grow here. Of course, we have the Mexican sunflower and the Napier grass, which is chop and drop in many of our paddocks. That's producing a lot of our mulch for our plants. And there's another banana. I've got a poblano pepper plant, which looks like it's kicking out some more blossoms, so I'm looking forward to some of those peppers. We have another jackfruit and a couple more of the chayas, this is more of an umbrella type variety of the chaya. And then pigeon peas, which we plant throughout the garden as well, because they are a nitrogen fixer. They produce some food for us and provide shade for some of our plants. Not to mention, as they grow larger, some of them can be used as structure for climbing plants as well. So we'll be doing that in the future. This next little paddock has papaya in it. It also has a canna lily in it, some pigeon peas. It has the pineapple, cranberry hibiscus. We have an avocado tree that is starting to kick out some fresh new growth on it. We have Libya alba, which is the one that I'm super excited about. It has a very strong lemon flavor or lemon smell to it, and I use it in my teas. I also want to put together a bonus for you where I make some natural insect repellent using the Libya alba. And again, we have some of the Napier grass in here, and then hidden way down in here, we've got a butterfly pea, which is the mother plant for some other butterfly peas that we have in another location. In this paddock, we have a fig, which we're super excited about figs. We tried a fresh one that we got from a market, and then we searched out several different varieties, ended up purchasing a couple different cultivars and have those planted here. So one of them is in this paddock. Then we also have some more sugarcane. Again, we have another trellis that we have planted, things growing up. This one is starting to get out of control. The passion fruit here is starting to get a little bit out of control. I'm hoping that this is actually a fruiting variety and not just a flowering passion vine. But down in here, we also have some, we've got some marigolds and some carrots that I'm really hoping are going to be more than 1.5 inches long when we're ready to harvest them. There's some yard-long beans in here, which are starting to grow up the trellis, and I'm excited about that. Can't wait to see those start producing beans. We have another clump of sugarcane here that is growing, and then a hog's plum, which we actually got some fruit off of the hog's plum this year, it was tasty, but it's a stone fruit and it has a huge pit compared to the amount of fruit that actually shows up on it. We do have some more longevity spinach in here. We've got some sisu spinach in here. There's Biden alba growing all over the place, and you're probably seeing that sporadically as I'm filming. But that is also a medicinal that we do actually cultivate here and harvest. We eat it and we use it in teas. And then there's some sweet potato, there's some more beans, some Okinawan spinach down here, another pigeon pea. So this paddock is pretty packed full. Is of all kinds of fruits and vegetables and leafy greens. So yeah. In this paddock, we've got some more Mexican sunflower and Napier grass. Then we have an avocado tree, and here we have some beans. We've got 2 of the pineapples, some more cassava, another pineapple. I believe this is a peanut butter plant, and all of these, the cassava and the peanut butter plant and the pineapples, are all growing underneath our moringa tree. And you might have noticed a couple of, several plants actually, of sun hemp that we've just broadcast seeds around to have that growing. And then here we have another pigeon pea, and we've got our peach, which is it's a tropical snow peach. We harvested our first peach off of that tree this year, and there's another one, another peach tree a little farther along, and it has a peach on it that should be ready to pick maybe in another day or 2. Now we are getting into our areas where we have some pergolas built and some trellises that are going up the sides of the pergola. We have passion fruit growing up this again, and then down in here we've got some more sisu spinach. This is where our Myers lemon is planted. Maybe not the best location, but it is what it is. Whew, it's getting hot out here. We also have some more longevity spinach under here. Of course, pigeon pea, This is the mother tree for our pigeon peas, and we have been just planting off of this tree since then. Coming around the corner here, we've got our real red grapefruit tree, as well as some butterfly pea that are growing up the trellis here, and some Orris pronubis, which is a very high protein leaf, and we like using that in our salads. Now we get into our raised bed area. We have those currently planted with some sweet potatoes. There's some Cuban oregano in there. We also have some sun hemp growing in these raised beds. We also have a Lula avocado with some longevity spinach growing around it. Another pineapple. Some more of the Mexican sunflower, of course. Another pineapple that actually has a pineapple on it, which we're excited about. This is our largest jackfruit tree. Cuban oregano, some more of the pink-eyed, purple-hulled beans. And then we've got one little tomato. It's an Everglades tomato that has just been holding on for dear life. A couple more pineapples here with pineapples on them. And then our peach that we'll be harvesting hopefully in the next few days. This paddock has a blue Java banana plant, some lemongrass. We have elderberry, which is producing fruit right now, which is kind of cool. Not a lot of fruit, but we're getting some, which is neat. We have, again, more pineapple. Then we have another mulberry tree, another pineapple, some guava. I think this is the strawberry guava that we have growing here. We also planted some palm trees that I'm not sure what they're going to do. We'll see. That's kind of a crapshoot. We did it from the actual pits from dates. Another elderberry over here, and right behind the elderberry, if you can see it, is Napier grass, or not Napier grass, but vetiver grass, which we're excited about. Another pineapple. We have a sapodilla along with looks like what is that? Oh, it's a cranberry hibiscus that just is a volunteer, and some more cassava, and then Napier grass. Oh, and there's a papaya hidden back there too. Look at that. I'm trying to go fast, guys. I know that this is kind of a long video, but this is just a powder puff tree. We have some more lemongrass. This is a pineapple guava that we're trying to grow here. Another sapodilla. Some more of the Mexican sunflower. And then hidden in here, we've got pepper plant. That is a Thai pepper, which is a really hot one. We've got another of the soursop trees surrounded by Napier grass. Oh, there's a little pineapple hidden down there, along with some more of the lilies. This is just a pretty firecracker plant. It's got nice blooms on it. And then getting overridden by Biden, we have a pineapple and another papaya. I think that's a Kerry papaya. We've got another tree of life. And then under the tree of life, we have some more of the longevity spinach. We have a beautyberry, which is doing very well here. What is not doing so well is this salad tree, which is a type of hibiscus, but I think it's starting to kick out some more growth on it. I don't know if you can see that little bugger, but there's a weevil, the Sri Lankan weevil. They are just eating this tree faster than we can harvest it and eat it. Another papaya back here. We've got another Katuk growing, some Napier grass, and more Mexican sunflower. Around the corner, we've got another date palm, some sugarcane, which is just starting to come up here. Then we have some roselle, another papaya with some of the purple hull beans growing underneath it, along with some flax, sun hemp. This is a pigeon plum, which we've tasted them, don't really care for them so much, but the chickens love them, so we keep it and grow it and feed it to the chickens. Another date palm, some more cassava back here. We've got a pomegranate, which I'm excited about. I can't wait to actually see some fruit off of the pomegranate tree. Another roselle, some more pineapples. This is a unique cassava back here that has the variegated leaves, which I'm excited about. I have to do more research to find out if that's really edible or not. Another mulberry, some more of the lemongrass. And as I round the corner here, we've got a volunteer cranberry hibiscus, another date palm, and then we have a loquat tree, which I'm excited about as well. That's gonna produce a lot of fruit for us down the road. Some more beans, and that's it for that paddock. Oh yeah, this paddock is small, but it's got another fig in here. It's got some Thai basil, some Napier grass, another palm, and then some more of the lilies just growing in here as well. And then there's the aforementioned tea bush, which, I don't know, can you see the bees? They're buzzing around this plant. You can just hear them. It's awesome. All kinds of pollinators, giving them some food and bringing in those pollinators for our other plants.